The Clay Center Tigers Friday night notched a big NCKL road win. Now it's back home to the Den, and for the second time this year, trying to match back-to-back wins as they take on the Minneapolis Lions. Tiger pregame is here, being brought to you tonight by Farmers Union Insurance, Jim Gearhan agent. Stay with us. Our pregame talk with Coach Kelly Williams on the way.
Clay County is a great community, and Farmers Union Insurance with Jim Gearhan as your agent is proud to be a part of this great community. Over the years, we have enjoyed supporting Tiger athletics, and it's just a small part of what we enjoy doing for the community of Clay County. Insurance can be a tricky topic, but if you want to deal with a community-minded business, stop in and see Jim Gearhan at 426 Lincoln Avenue, or give us a call at 632-3264 to discuss all your insurance needs.
Back on Tiger pregame, joined now by Coach Kelly Williams. The Tigers come off a road league win against the Chapman Irish, 67-62. Coach, this game was back and forth. It was close throughout. Those are good ones to win, and your guys did just that down the stretch, put it away winning by 5.
Yeah, credit the guys in the second half. We did a really good job of adjusting to the way the game was being called. Not that it was being called improperly. I thought the officials did a decent job in the first half of kind of making sure things didn't get too physical and things were clean. We just didn't adjust very well to things kind of changing there in the second quarter. And our defense, we got a little undisciplined. We got a little weak mentally in our man-to-man defense. And the lead that we built in the first dissipated quickly. But second half, we were a little shorthanded, but the guys did a great job of just being gritty and gutting one out. We refocused on the defensive end, became much tougher, much more disciplined, and we're really able to kind of control things in the fourth quarter. I know the lead may never have been what we wanted it to be to really feel comfortable, but there was a certain confidence, a certain ease that we had amongst us that, we were going to get the job done. And it was really good to see the guys have that feeling and that vibe to them individually and then across the board as a team. And they really did just kind of gut one out there in the fourth quarter and really went and got the win. Didn't have it given to them, went and got it. And there's a big difference between those two.
You had 4 in double digits, Coach, almost 5. I mean, Morgan Chestnut's there at 8th and 10 each from Cade Wallace, Lane Libby. The big nights for Ethan Rosine are just so consistent this year. And then Caleb Siebold, he has a knack of defending really well. We've talked about that, even almost joked about the one-man press out there. But he also has a knack of getting to the lane and forcing defenses, if they're not moving properly, to reach a bit. And he got the payoff for it on Friday night. What a night from the stripe, and 17 points for Caleb.
Yes, definitely benefited from getting to the free throw line so many times. I'm not sure if I want to talk about his free throw shooting because I'd love it to continue to be as good as it is. And usually when you talk about something like that, it may not be that good again. But he was fantastic from the line. But like you said, more impressively, he got there so many times. He's done a really good job this season and coming into this season of focusing on control on the offensive end and on the defensive end. He can play so fast and he has such quick feet that occasionally he actually gets himself out of position when he's trying to really pressure somebody or really get to the goal. He's done a fantastic job this year so far. We still got some ways to go, but he's done a really solid job so far of really gathering himself before that shot attempt or before he collects himself to make that pass. So that's kind of where he can get into the lane and get up to the goal, get a shot off. If it doesn't fall, most likely there's some body contact that he's taking advantage of for defensive positioning, and he's going to the free throw line. And he converted in a big way Friday. And 21 of 25, I believe, total from the free throw line as a team, our best performance yet. And that played a big part in us being able to win that ball game down the stretch. So really solid stuff from him. Both ends of the court Friday night.
Ethan Rosine, I'll mention his name again. It seems like we bring him up a lot, but when a guy plays that consistently night in and night out against all different kinds of size and defense, and they know he's coming at him anymore. You talked about the work he put in the offseason, continues to put in right now. It's really cool to see those things pay off for a player on the court.
It is, and he had a tall task on his hands for portions of the night Friday. We used a couple different guys to guard Brennan Harris, and he is a very gifted offensive player. Lane was on him for a little while. Cade was on him for a little while. We had Dalton on him for a little while, and Ethan kind of guarded him down the stretch. And it's one of those things where we have a lot of guys that haven't had to defend big-time players like Harris, like Holmes, and like Blaine on a consistent basis, and in situations where the games are close. And you really got to hunker down and make sure that you shut your guy down. You do the best possible job you can. So we're gaining a lot of experience with that. But touching on that with Ethan, he did a pretty good job at the end of really challenging everything Harris had. And he matches up well with the big, tall, lanky Harris from Chapman. On the offensive end, could have had a bigger night. Had a big night. I know he feels good about it, but I think at the same point, Ethan's the kid that gets off the bus and goes, gosh, there's about 3 or 4 shots I know I should have made. And he also had a couple of selections that he would love to take another choice at, I should say. So very, very consistent effort. We're still making some strides on the defensive end, but his positioning on the glass to get those offensive and defensive rebounds, his effort there is pretty much unmatched almost the entire game from the opposition. And he's given us great stuff. He is a solid double-double guy every night, and has been that way through goodness, 7 games now. So, a good third of the season, so we'll look for it to continue for sure.
Tonight you take on the Minneapolis Lions back at home, which is always fun to be in front of the home fans after 2 road games, Concordia and then the win against Chapman. Minneapolis comes in, they're a team still trying to find their way a little bit, looking for wins. They've been close in some games. What does this team bring at you that is similar or different to teams you've seen this year?
They're similar to Marysville, I think, in terms of their pace. They'd really like to get the ball out and go. They've got some really quick guards. They're not a very big team. They've got one big guy that's pretty sound and stout on the interior, and then a lot of smaller, quick players around the perimeter that love the dribble drive, love the splash at the rim, but are willing to kick it out and take the 3. So they're going to offer a variety of things to us on their offensive end, both in the half court, and they're really going to want to push it in the full court if they can. Defensively, I think we'll see a little bit of man-to-man defense, and I think we'll see a little bit of zone defense, but it appears that they're running something similar to they did last year, which is kind of a 3-2 matchup zone, where they're manning for a portion of the time and they're playing zone, and a couple of other areas for a portion of the time. So we've got a couple of things that we're looking to get better at executing against that. But similar to Marysville, I think, in terms of their approach. They may be a little more patient in the half court, but they play extremely hard. If they play like somebody, it's probably like us or like Chapman, just a team that all 5 of them are going to give you everything they have every single second of the game. But it's a good matchup for us. We're excited to get back home. It should be a good night for both the boys and the girls, coming off of good wins Friday on the road and then getting back here to the Tiger Den for the first time in 2016. So we're excited for that. And looking to get another W and climb into that 500 range.
Yeah, 500 weights out there for you guys if you get it done tonight. Coach, great win on Friday. Look forward to tonight's tip-off. Good luck this evening.
Thanks a lot, Rocky.
Back with more on pregame in just a moment.
Every major construction project uses concrete in one form or another. From residential driveways to basements, patios, and curbs, Midwest Products make great use of their ready-mix concrete. They operate 4 state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington to meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. Livestock slats, feed bunks, landscape rock, and more are all available from Midwest Products. Give them a call for all your jobs that require ready-mix concrete. 800-371-2252.
Farmway Co-op, your partner in growth. Over a century of serving you. Built on pride in everything we do. Agriculture and farmway working hand in hand. Looking to the future across this
Center Tiger Basketball on KCLY is brought to you in part by Union State Bank, Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales, Central Office Service and Supply, Bruna Implement, Twin Valley, Citizens National Bank of Clay Center, Greenleaf, Belleville, and Concordia, and Old EC Farms.
Back once again, we bring you to the Tigers Den. Clay Center in action tonight, taking on the Minneapolis Lions after the Lady Tigers getting bumped tonight, their first loss of the year. Really tough one. Down the stretch, battled, had some chances, and just could not quite get it done. The Tigers looking for back-to-back wins here as they take on the Minneapolis Lions this evening from the Den. We're going to take a timeout. They're about to get the starting lineups going. I believe the national anthem likely to be coming up here in just a moment or two. Minneapolis 2-5. The Tigers 3-4 and a really good win, 67-62 on the road at Chapman on Friday night. Now looking to get back-to-back wins for what would be the second time this season. Stay with us. More on pregame and your starting lineups just around the corner.
Hey folks, Bill Rice from the Green Team. I want to invite you to come out and try our service department. We have a express lane for oil changes and much, much more. No waiting, 30 minutes or less, no appointment necessary. Make your vehicle road ready. Or if you need heavier work done, we've got certified technicians that can do jobs from recall work, regular maintenance, all the way to complete engine repair. So come out and see us at the Green Team, 802 West Crawford in Clay Center.
Make your new devices shine with Twin Valley Pulse Internet. Get 1,000 megabits per second upload and download high-speed internet. Ideal for video streaming, online gaming, and multiple device households. Include all your devices on one superior connection and get a home Wi-Fi network to enjoy any room internet convenience. Call Twin Valley to upgrade your internet at 800-515-3311, just in time for the holidays. Service availability and internet speed will vary depending on location. Certain restrictions apply.
I'm straightening my office when...
Paper! I got your paper!
What in the world?
A whole truckload of premium 96 bright multi-purpose paper.
Paper?
Where do you want it?
Oh my. We'll have to have a sale on this. Normally it's $45.95 per carton, but I'm thinking $39.95 for all this. $37.95 for 10 cartons or more.
Look, buddy, I don't care what you sell it for. I just need it off my truck.
For the best prices on paper we've had in a long time, come see us at Central Office Service and Supply in Clay Center.
Resistant weeds are an ongoing threat to crop yields and likely will be an even bigger problem next growing season. Lucky for you, Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales is ready to help you out. We offer custom applications to knock down those weeds and keep them under control. Come in and visit with any of our field experts about how to stay ahead of weeds and give your crops the early advantage in the spring. We'd be glad to go over a custom application program for you at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
Holy man, woman, and child, it's a new year. Where did 2016 go? Of course, since it's January, it means that it's time for the Walls True Value Tool Sale. That's right, air compressors, cordless drills and tools, reciprocating saws, right angle grinders, and more on sale at Walls True Value, along with a coupon book sale for the ladies. Stop in and see what you can buy at bargain prices at Walls True Value, 423 Lincoln, in beautiful downtown Clay Center, open 7 days a week for you.
Once again, we bring you back here to the Den. Starting lineups are just about to get announced here on a tip-off Tuesday. The Clay Center Tigers come in off the win against Chapman. Meanwhile, the Minneapolis Lions come in off of a loss to Southeast Saline. Their last matchup, they had lost 64-36. On the season, they have the 2 wins. They beat Solomon early in the year in the Tri-County Classic, 52-46. Their other win coming over Halstead in that same preseason tournament, 49-45. They have had losses then as well to Bennington and to Ellsworth, Sacred Heart, Republic County, and most recently to Southeast Saline. Clay Center Tigers and the Minneapolis Lions starting lineups announced here from the Den. We'll have those lineups and the tip-off coming up next.
Why would you get a home loan at Union State Bank? 1, your loan stays here in Clay Center, which means it's not sold to a lender in another state or country. 2, you can come in and see the same loan officer who helped you with your loan, which means no 800 numbers or foreign-speaking customer service reps. 3, this is your loan with your local bank for your community. Union State Bank has helped hold this community together for over 100 years, so let us help you out on your next loan. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
A message from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia. Brutal winter days will be here sooner than you think. Is your home properly insulated to keep the cold outside and keep your energy bills affordable? If not, Geisler Roofing offers several different solutions, including spray foam insulation. At Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
Twin Valley proudly announces our new Pulse Gigabit Internet, available now in Clay Center. Equal to 1,000 megabits per second, our new speeds can support all your devices, all at the same time. Stream movies, download content, surf the web, and more. No buffering and no waiting. So what are you waiting for? New customers who call today get 2 months free internet service. Visit twinvalley.net or give us a call at 800-515-3311. Twin Valley Pulse, your life connected.
Back once again, we bring you to Clay Center, the starting lineups for tonight's basketball game. The Tigers go with Cade Wallace, almost 10 points a game, 2.5 boards, 2 assists per contest, 10.3 a game for Lane Libby. Libby, a 6'4 senior, Wallace, a 5'11 junior. Dalton Altizer, 7.6 a game, a 5'11 junior. Ethan Rosine, leading scorer, 13.7. He averages 10.4 boards a game, a 6'4 senior. And Caleb Siebold coming off a 17-point performance. He is averaging at 7 points, 3.3 boards. A 6-foot senior. It is Gavin Rothenberg, Brandon Wolf, Jacob Johns, Michael Baker, and Jace McKinney that start for the Minneapolis Lions, and we are underway here in Clay Center. Tigers with the basketball. Altizer with it on the left wing. Around they swing it right to Siebold. Back out top, Wallace. Left wing is Libby. He'll skip it right. Altizer, good look for three. Right side, rims off, and the rebound ripped away inside by Gavin Rothenberg. That hit a lot of the rim as it rung around and finally rolled off the ring, and Clay Center back defensively for the first time. There's a shot in the paint. Little teardrop dropped up and in by Brandon Wolf. The 5'8 senior knocks it in. Rothenberg's a 5'10 senior. Jacob Johns a 6-foot junior. Now, shot in the lane, put up and good. The Tigers have a tie now at 2 apiece. Caleb Siebold with that bucket. And full court pressure by the Tigers. Minneapolis does get it across. A little shaky, but they do have it into the front court. Out top with the dribble. And to the top of the key, it goes to Jace McKinney. Now around right is Brandon Wolf. At the point, it is a drive by Michael Baker. Ball taken away inside by Lane Libby. Tigers trying to push it. Libby for the paint. Jump pass and low. Altizer had it knocked away for a moment. Gets it back. Skips it right wing. Wallace fake on the three. Back outside Libby at the top of the key. He'll stop. Right elbow, it goes to Rosine. He'll spin it back outside to Libby. 6.5 to work. Tied at 2. Minneapolis got the opening bucket. It was answered inside by the Tigers on a drive, and now it's tied at 2, looking for their first lead. Clay Center with the basketball. Zoned by Minneapolis. Right wing, it goes to Wallace. Actually, it is man-to-man, but they're really sagged down inside. Wallace, dribble drive, kick to the corner, Siebold. Caleb, kick out right wing for Libby. Thought about three, doesn't take it. Now Wallace will in the corner right. Free ball up, and it's strong. Rebound, Rosine in low. His shot up and missing, and the rebound away to Minneapolis. Tigers back defensively, tied at 2. 2 minutes into this opening quarter of action. Pass down low, near steal by Dalton Altizer. It's going to be knocked out of bounds and stay with the Lions on the baseline. Inbounding will be Jacob Johns. And now the pull-up jumper left wing. It's up and down by Gavin Rothenberg. His first bucket, and it's a 4-2 lead by the Minneapolis Lions. Libby spin move toward the baseline, all the way to the lane, puts it up and down. The Magic Man with his first points. We're tied at 4. Minneapolis back to the way, to the paint. Lions beat the Tigers down the court, and they score it down low by Gavin Rothenberg, his second straight field goal. Tigers down 2 again. Siebold out deep to Wallace. Around left, they get it to Altizer. Dalton has it. Puts it down to the corner. Right drive by Siebold, trying to get a bump. Didn't get a foul call, and the rebound comes away inside to Jace McKinney for the Minneapolis Lions. McKinney, a 6'3 junior, cleared the board. Lions lead it by 2 with the basketball. Out between the circles against the Tiger man-to-man, it is Wolf to Rothenberg. Now to McKinney. They swing it left to Wolf. Three-pointer from the left-hander short. Rebound down low. Weak side to Cade Wallace. Tigers will look to push it again. Wallace stops at the point. Fakes the three. Lobs it low for Rosine. Good catch in traffic. Shot up and good through contact. No foul called, but Rosine knocks it in. He had 18 on Friday at Chapman along with 11 rebounds. Here's a drive in low, and Minneapolis again breaks the Tiger pressure, and Rothenberg has 6. 4:20 left to work. Corner right, Stiebel, good head and shoulder fake, the drive, and a foul call before the shot. That's the first whistle of the game at 4:17 to go here in the first. Caleb Stiebel didn't do a lot, but he gave a good look as if with that head and shoulder that he was going to take the shot, and then got by the defender. The help side came up with a foul. That was Jacob Johns, his first. Stiebel out, in for the first time. Morgan Chestnut tonight. Big Mo had 8 points on Friday. Here's a jump pass in the corner. Rosine to Wallace. Two-pointer, no. Chestnut almost came up with the weak side board. Back to the way will go Minneapolis. They lead it by 2, 8-6. Midway point, first quarter. Right baseline, Trayvon Thomas with it. And a blocking foul against the Tigers, Lane Libby in low. Basketball goes out of bounds to Minneapolis. 4 minutes left, first quarter. Tigers won 67-62 at Chapman Friday. Trailing by 2 here to Minneapolis. And the Lions have the basketball on the baseline. Trouble getting it in. Nearly taken away by Lane Libby. It will be knocked out of bounds. Lions substitute back onto the court. Jacob Johns. So one foul on each squad here through the first half of the first quarter. And Minneapolis stays with the basketball. They find Rothenberg inside, strip away by Libby, and a foul is going to be called. And this will give the possession to Minneapolis again on the baseline, or is it 2 shots? I believe they're going to call this on the act, and 2 free throws for Evan Rothenberg, who has 6 early points in this ball game. 8-6 with 3:58 to work first quarter, and a free throw misses by Rothenberg. Lane Libby comes out. Anthony Atkinson-Enneking into the game for Clay Center. Altizer, Atkinson-Enneking, Chestnut, Rosine, Wallace on the floor. Second free throw up. This one's short. Long rebound. Altizer has it. Tigers down 2 and on the move. Altizer, corner right. Wallace, pull-up 3 is swatted out of bounds. Rothenberg, Wallace didn't see him coming and already released it, and the ball was knocked out of play. Clay Center will keep possession. Wallace from the corner right in front of the Tiger cheerleaders to bring it in play. Murph looks high post. Rosine, ball fake. Now fakes again. Takes a little baby hook. No. Rebound. Tipped around and low. Rosine trying to tie it up, and he does. The arrow belongs to Minneapolis. The Lions get it back. Still up by 2. 3:45 to work opening period. Minneapolis sees Brandon Wolf, the 5'8 senior, walk it through the timeline. Wing right is Trent Brubaker, who just come on, a sophomore. Trayvon Thomas goes left on the wing, and a three-pointer up and good. This time Brandon Wolf, and he has 5. It's 11-6. Tigers trailing by a nickel. To the post, Chestnut moves his way in the lane, has it blocked out of bounds. Rothenberg with the shot block, and possession stays with Clay Center on the baseline. 3:19 to work here in the first quarter. Cade Wallace will inbound. He stands left of the glass, all 4 stacked on the opposite weak side. Chestnut had flashed open, but it was late. Wallace had already thrown it in bounds out top. Atkinson-Enneking looks to the sideline, now gives it off out top to Altizer. Cade Wallace has it wing right. Tigers trying to find the rhythm on offense. Lob down low to Rosine. He'll step through, pulls up, baby hook. No, this time it rims out, and the rebound away to Rothenberg. Back down the court it comes for the Lions. Thomas in the corner left. Back out deep. Around right it goes to Brubaker. Now to Wolf, who hit the three-pointer last time down. From the left side, he has it on the wing right. Now they back it out to restart the offense for Coach John Darrow. 2:40 left, first quarter. Tigers trailing here 11-6. Holding out wing right. Pass down low. Atkinson-Enneking knocks it away and off the leg of the Minneapolis Lions. The Clay Center gets it back. In will come Caleb Seabold. If Seabold, Atkinson-Enneking, Chestnut, Wallace and Rosine on the court. 2:30 left to work first quarter. The Tigers down 11-6. Wallace, wing right near the sideline to Seabold. Caleb back outside to Cade. Now back to Caleb it goes, and they start offense. To the corner goes Wallace. Seabold off the screen from Rosine. Backs his way in. Kicks it out left wing to Atkinson Inniking. He'll hold outside. Now looks at a couple of screens coming his way. Puts one dribble down to the corner left. Seabold. Ball fake and drive. Steps to the paint. Fingertip roll. Off flats and good. The one-man press scores it inside. And the Tigers back within 3, 11-8. Wolf out top. And he swings it around right. They lob it down low. Rothenberg back to the bucket. Trying to muscle his way in. Now the Wolf hit a 3 earlier. High. Rainbow rims off. Rebound. Rosine tipped it and kept it alive. Cade Wallace has it, and now he's going to double dribble. Started to pass down court, and the ball was, or the passing lane was covered up as he started to pass it and ends up turning it back over. 11-8 ball game. Minneapolis with the lead and back with the basketball now. Lions go right on the wing to Brew Baker. Now a collision with Cade Wallace, Caleb Seabold, and a foul will be called against the Tigers. And they put this on Seabold. It'll be his first, team's third. Basketball out of bounds to Minneapolis on the sideline. Minute 33 to work, opening quarter. In the corner right, it goes to Wolf. Double team with Wallace and Seabold there, and in trouble. He tried to save it off of Seabold. It actually went through. Seabold able to dodge it, but it went right to McKinney, the Minneapolis Lions teammate, and so they keep the basketball down in the corner. Do have one score in. Marysville girls 67, Concordia 56. Panthers dropped to 0-8 with that loss to the Marysville Bulldog girls. There's a pull-up jumper by McKinney, and he knocks it down for Minneapolis. Jace McKinney, the 6'3 junior, his first point. Tigers down by 5. Atkinson Innick in the front court off to Cade Wallace. Back to Anthony. He'll dribble penetrate left corner, and he's bumped on his way in. Foul called against Trayvon Thomas, and it'll be Clay Center's basketball on the baseline. Second team foul against the Lions. Cade Wallace will inbound. Rothenberg back into the game for Minneapolis. 13-8, Tigers trailing. Corner right, Seabold fakes 3, but as he did so, he stepped out of bounds. He caught. That left foot was back toward the sideline, and they say it stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Dalton Altizer back in for the Tigers. Morgan Chestnut will come off. A minute 8 to work, 13-8. Minneapolis with it in the front court and a 5-point lead against Clay Center. Corner left is Michael Baker. Now they get it down inside. Rothenberger up strong, and he has put a big game together early. 8 first quarter points, and the Tigers now down 15-8. Here's Altizer, left wing to Seabold. Caleb a ball fake, back outside to Dalton, around right to Cade Wallace. Wallace holds there. Now to the top of the key, left on the wing. Trouble getting it in near the interior for the Tigers, either with the pass or the dribble penetration. Now Seabold does attack the lane again, but it's taken away down court, and Dalton Altizer takes it back. Dalton looks down court, trying to go to Atkinson Inniking, and now it's taken back by Minneapolis. So a little sloppiness on both directions with 12 seconds to go first quarter. The Tigers trailing here by 7. Three-pointer left corner's good. Michael Baker drills the Lions' second 3. Cade Wallace down court. A lot of contact, no foul. As the buzzer sounds, he looks to both officials for a whistle and won't get one. We're headed to the second quarter, and the Tigers trail here by 10, 18-8 when we come back.
They say you don't become number one by being lucky. Valley Irrigation is proof of that. No one sells more pivots than Valley. Smart growers know the legendary quality and durability of Valley pivots are second to none. From structural superiority to technical excellence, there are more reasons to choose Valley.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Farmway Co-op, your partner in
18-8 ball game. The Clay Center Tigers down by 10. Minneapolis lightened it up here early in this one, and the Tigers struggling with turnovers and unable to get the basketball seemingly where they want their offense. Here's Cade Wallace. Tigers have Wallace, Atkinson, Inniking, Livey, Seabold, and Altizer on the floor. Seabold attacks the lane, drives it in, and an offensive charge called against Caleb. So the Tigers turn it over on the offensive foul. And the charge, I think his second foul of the game. He was 13 of 13 from the stripe in the ball game Friday at Chapman. And a lot of those opportunities at the line coming from attacking the paint. But tonight has not been able to get a clean look and has not gotten to the stripe and just picked up the offensive charge on that drive. Minneapolis pull up in the left corner by Rothenberg. Misses. Rebound to Atkinson. Inniking. He can bring it himself. Across the timeline. Hesitation move toward the lane. Pulls it up. Off the glass and good. The Ant-Man gets it down. And the Tigers with an 8 at 18-10. Minneapolis with the basketball. Outside, Atkinson Inniking. That may be off Minneapolis. It is. Anthony causes the tip, and then it goes off the hands of the Lions. And Clay Center has possession back, trailing 18-10. Down by 10 at the quarter break. Got the bucket by Atkinson Inniking. Now maybe a chance to cut deeper into this lead. Wallace around left for Seabold. High post Livey. Low post is Atkinson Inniking. They lob it low toward Anthony. They're going to get, I believe, Atkinson Inniking for a push-off trying to get free. Had good position, but when you extend the arms, they just typically are going to call that whether you really did much on the play or not. And so the foul goes against the Tigers, and a team control foul gives it back to Minneapolis. 18-10, the first foul on Anthony. Minneapolis against whole court Tiger pressure. Rothenberg in the backcourt gets rid of it now to Jacob Johns, right back to Rothenberg. Attacking the lane, hangs in the paint, and the fingertip roll is good. He has 10 first half points. The Tigers trail again by 10. Atkinson Inniking, right wing, out top to Wallace. Right back to Anthony on the right side. 6:33 to work, second quarter. Tigers trailing here 20-10. Here's a pass down inside. Seabold takes it up. Can't get the foul called. Rebound comes away to McKinney for Minneapolis. The Tigers again trailing here by double digits. Out top and deep is Minneapolis around the perimeter. Now Livey, great anticipation. They were trying to bounce pass it in low. Livey able to take it away, brings it down court, stops, and out top it comes now to Caleb Seabold. 6:05 left here in the second. Wallace left and deep for Livey. Atkinson Inniking, little baby hook in the lane, gets the soft touch. He has 4. The Tigers trail now by 8. And it'll be out of bounds off the Tigers' full court pressure, staying with Minneapolis. It's a 20-12 ball game. Tigers down 8, 5:51 to work. We're in the second quarter. Minneapolis will face the Tiger full court press when we come back.
All those great pictures you took over the holiday deserve to be printed and shared. Digital pictures are fine to share on your phone or computer, but there's still nothing better than a printed picture you can frame and hang on the wall or flip through in your photo album. Come into Patterson's Health Mart in downtown Clay Center and use one of their 3 picture stations. You can choose pictures from your phone or Facebook, then edit and enlarge them. The staff will be glad to help at Patterson's Health Mart in Clay Center.
Central Valley Ag Pro-Edge Risk Management for grain producers. Year-round planning.
We work one-on-one with producers to help them build and devise marketing plans with your own consultant, very specific to your operation.
CVA Pro-Edge Sales Manager Luke Beckman factors in all variables.
Land cost, what's our investment in fertility, then what does the market present as far as opportunities.
Full service, agronomy, supplies, and Pro-Edge marketing. Contact Central Valley Ag.
Where the customer comes first.
5:51 to work, 20-12. Tigers down by 8. Trying to get the full court pressure down against the Minneapolis Lions out of the timeout taken on the sideline. Minneapolis will inbound right in front of the Tiger student section. Wolf in the backcourt to Rothenberg. Tigers again the full court press. Minneapolis long down court pass. McKinney turns and tries to attack. He's cut off by Altizer. Outside they kick it now. And we've got a traveling violation against the Lions. It was Caden McCulloch on the pivot who ends up traveling and giving the basketball back to Clay Center. 5:33 remains. Altizer, right and deep to Siebold. Back outside to Dalton at the point. Around left is Libby. To the high post, Atkinson Inniking turns, squares, and drills another one. He's got 6. 6-point ball game. Again, pressure. Right sideline, McCulloch. Back it comes to Rothenberg, almost traveled. Now they lob it down court, double team. And Anthony Atkinson Inniking the steal. Now the drive to the lane, foul. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Ant-Man coming in, scoring 6 quick points off the bench. And now the steal and the drive, and he's going to step to the stripe for a chance to shoot 2. 5:03 remains first half. Tigers have trailed from the start by as many as 10 in the contest. Now down by 6, and at the free throw line with a chance to cut it even further below that mark. Anthony missing on the first charity. That's the first free throw for the Tigers. Minneapolis also with just 2 free throws, missed both. Ethan Rosine back in for Clay Center. Libby, Altizer, Wallace on the court, and then Atkinson Inniking at the line. Missed the first free throw. Second one's good. He has 7 early points. 20-15 in the backcourt now. Reach-in foul against the Tigers, and that will be on Atkinson Inniking. That'll be his second foul here in the first half with 5 minutes to go second quarter. 20-15. Across the timeline will come Michael Baker. He'll hand it outside to Thomas. Now to Rothenberg. Wing right, Baker with it. Out top to Wolf. High post, Rothenberg. Tigers defending Libby into Hannity space, and Rothenberg able to rise up and still knock it in. He has 12 here in the first half. Tigers down by 7. Here's Altizer, open, long bomb 3. Boom. Altizer has his first three-pointer, the Tigers' first 3 of the game. And you could tell from release that was going down from well outside the arc. It's 22-18. In the corner left is Wolf. He'll dribble drive, kick out to the point. 3-point attempt, Brubaker banks it in. Trent Brubaker, the backboard caught it and threw it right down to the glass, or into the rim. Here's Cade Wallace, dribble drive, kickoff, Rosine, fingertip roll is good. Quick draw has his second field goal, and the Tigers trail again by 5, 25-20. Here's Trayvon Thomas, pull-up jumper in transition, no. Atkinson Inniking the rebound. He'll bring it himself across the timeline. To the baseline, bumped, and that'll be the 4th team foul against the Lions. Clay Centerville has the basketball on the baseline. 3:54 to work, 25-20 ball game. Tigers trailing here by 5, but back with possession. Into the game will come Jacob Johns for Minneapolis. Thomas will come out. Cade Wallace will inbound from underneath the backboard. Baseline left, Altizer. Kick out to Wallace. His three-pointer on its way. Just strong. Long rebound. Tracked down, picked up by Michael Baker. Now it's going to be thrown away by Minneapolis, and Clay Center gets it right back. 25-20. Tigers down by 5, but with the basketball here in the first half. 3:42 remain. Wallace into the front court. Left wing deep. Atkinson Inniking. Lobs it low for Rosine. As it's swatted from behind and out of bounds to the Tigers. Cade Wallace will bring it out of bounds. Atkinson Inniking comes off. Wallace also with a breather. Chestnut and Siebold back in. Rosine, Libby, and Altizer on the floor. Dalton will inbound. Gives it to Chestnut to the corner left. Libby three-pointer short. Rebound, weak side comes off into the hands of Michael Baker for Minneapolis. Down court, Libby the steal. Taking it back the other way. 2-on-1 number. Step through with the left hand and good. Libby has 4, and the Tigers within 3, 25-22. Full court pressure again. Minneapolis in the backcourt. Jump pass comes across. Now down court to Rothenberg. Across lane. Pull-up jumper is strong. Good defense by Rosine. And the rebound then by Chestnut. Altizer across the timeline. A long three-pointer here would tie it. Tigers trail by a triple. Libby with it left wing. Around to Siebold at the point. Caleb backs his way toward the top. Now gets it to the right wing. Altizer into the lane. Chestnut. Good ball fake and drive. He's fouled. gets it up off the glass, can't make the shot. And Morgan Chestnut headed to the line, averaging over 4 points a game. Again, on Friday at Chapman, Big Mo had 8 points, all in the first half. And now steps to the line here with a chance to score his first points of the night and get the Tigers just a touch closer. They've cut a 10-point quarter break lead down now to just 2 as Morgan knocks in the first free throw. Cade Wallace and Anthony Atkinson-Innington in for Clay Center. Libby and Rosine get a breather with 2:39 to work, second period. One more free throw for Morgan Chestnut. It could cut it to a 1-point game. It's up and it is down. His first points, and it's a 1-point ball game, 25-24. Pressure again by the Tigers. Seabolt near steal, ball loose. He's on the floor. He's got it. And off to Cade Wallace. In a crowd, Cade spins, gives it off to Seabolt. The one-man press gets it done again defensively. Tigers can take the lead now. Left wing is Seabolt. Ball fakes right, gets it in low for Chestnut, and he's going to be bumped. No, a traveling violation called. And the turnover back to Minneapolis. Chestnut asking, what did I do? And Coach Williams at the same time asking the official and not getting an answer he agrees with, I don't think. Pressure again by the Tigers. Rothenberg to McCulloch. Back to Rothenberg, still in the backcourt. Now they lob it down the floor, taken toward the lane, laying up short, rebound Atkinson-Innington. Minneapolis had a pretty good look that time, just couldn't knock it home. Tigers a chance again to take the lead. 2 minutes to go, second quarter. 25-24. Atkinson-Innington with the left wing, back out deep for Altizer. Around right and deep is Wallace. Skip pass left for Seabolt. Ball fakes, dribble drives. Caught in the paint, blocking foul called. No bucket, they say, on the floor. Basketball out of bounds to the Tigers. 16 fouls on each squad now, so neither team's been in a bonus. There haven't been many free throw opportunities. Only 2 shot by Minneapolis. They missed both. The Tigers are 3 of 4 at the line. Play center with the basketball down by 1. The lob to the free throw line. Atkinson-Innington backs his way in now outside to Seabolt. He'll attack. Backs it up, looking in low for Rosine, who's back in there. Now Anthony has it and hands it off to Altizer. Here's Wallace, 1:30 to work. Lobs it toward the post for Rosine. Ball stripped away, now taken. Down court will come Michael Baker. Into the paint, is laying up and down, and Minneapolis back up by 3. Altizer down court. 1:18 now left. Tigers trailing 27-24. Here's Seabolt, pass on the right wing near the sideline, just slipped out of his hands or through his hands. Never really had it. Out of bounds now to Minneapolis. 27-24 ball game. In the backcourt, McCulloch. Again, the Tigers with a full court press, but really it's more of a 3/4 court pressure. Now the drive by Wolf, pass inside. Seabolt got a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. He was trying to pass across the lane to the left side block. Minneapolis will take it out on the baseline. 1:01 left to work here in the half. The Tigers trailing 27-24. McCulloch into the corner for Wolf. Under a minute to work, first half of play. Wolf backs it out deep. Right on the wing, Rothenberg. 52 seconds. Baseline right, it goes to Baker. He pulls a guarded 3 and nails it. His second three-pointer, he has 8. And now the Tigers are down 6 with 40 seconds to work first half and with the basketball. Altizer to Wallace. Corner left is Atkinson-Innington. Ball fake and drive. Gets underneath the backboard. Still gets it up there. Rosine, the stick back and good. Good drive by Anthony. Awkward angle. Got it up off the rim. And Rosine able to go up and finish with the stick back. He has 6 points. And an over and back violation on Minneapolis. Caught in the front court. McKinney then pivoted into the backcourt. And the Tigers get it back, trailing by 4. 30-26, 19.4 seconds left in the half. Play center will inbound from almost a half-court stripe. Seabold to Wallace, right back to Caleb. Wing right with 15 now. To Wallace. Works against Wolf. Now off to Altizer. 9 seconds. 8. Altizer to the right baseline. Seabold trying to drive with 3. Leans in. Blocked by Rothenberg. Poke out with 1. Half court. Altizer at the buzzer. Would have counted had it gone. He got it to the backboard. Headed to halftime. Tigers trailing by 4 as we go to the break. 30-26. Minneapolis the lead. Halftime is here.
When it comes to your mortgage, are you looking for low rates? Are you looking for high savings? Yeah. United Bank and Trust has what you're looking for when it comes to refinancing. Low rates, helpful staff, and convenience. Visit their online mortgage center at www.ubankonline.com or stop by any of their locations to get on your way to saving.
Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The variety of the Wow Bins at Ray's Apple Market is always changing and offers you great savings. You'll find over a dozen Wow Bins throughout the store, featuring your favorite brands, private labels, and new food items to try. From peanut butter to boxed dinners, snack items, canned goods, and more. Shop every week to find great values and stock up on pantry items your family enjoys. Ray's Apple Market is glad to provide customers with quality choices to feed your family while saving you money.
Here at Subway, our oven-roasted turkey breast with no artificial preservatives is so good, it's hard to resist, even for us.
Okay, who ate all the turkey?
Not again. We need to put our best men on this and take down the person responsible. Who's with me?
Stop it, Dan. We all know it was you.
How dare you accuse me? We should be out there catching this thief.
The turkey is literally in your hand.
This is such a mystery.
Spit it out, Dan.
Can I have a napkin?
The napkins are in your pocket.
That's right.
The Subway Sandwich Shop, founded on fresh.
Holy man, woman, and child, it's a new year. Where did 2016 go? Of course, since it's January, it means that it's time for the Walls True Value Tool Sale. That's right, air compressors, cordless drills and tools, reciprocating saws, right angle grinders, and more on sale at Walls True Value, along with a coupon book sale for the ladies. Stop in and see what you can buy at bargain prices at Walls True Value, 423 Lincoln, in beautiful downtown Clay Center, open 7 days a week for you.
At the halftime break, Tigers trail by 4, but remember they were down 10 at the quarter break, 18-8, and now have it back to a 4-point game at halftime. 30-26 is the halftime score. The Tigers saw Minneapolis get out early in this game, and then the Tigers kind of got their pressure working some things to get them some offense and got it back to within reach, and then Minneapolis went on a late run at the end of the first quarter, led it by 10. Tigers then battled and scratched and kind of clawed their way back and got some good efforts across the board to get it back within 4 before the break. They had a chance to take the lead on the possession before Minneapolis got the lead back up to 8 again, and then the Tigers have it back down to 4 at the halftime break. So they've cut into a 10-point quarter break lead. It's 30-26 here against the Minneapolis Lions. Stay with us. We'll take another timeout. I'll take a look at your leading scorers in the first half when Tiger halftime continues.
What's next in weed technology control? Oldie Seed now offers Roundup Ready 2 Extend Soybeans, the newest solution for weed control. Roundup Ready 2 Extend Soybeans is an advanced soybean treatment product that will provide tolerance to dicamba and glyphosate. If you've been battling hard to control weeds in your fields, worry no more. This product is built on the high-yielding Genuity Roundup Ready 2 yield trait, and it is available today from Oldie Seed.
Get more than propane when Propane Central delivers. Get a free gas system check, payment plans to fit any budget, and flexible delivery options. You can also earn free gas with their generous customer referral program. Just another way, Propane Central offers the best value in propane.
Propane Central, leader, innovator, and friend.
Hot Wheels will be heating things up at Hanson Ford on 3rd Thursday in downtown Clay Center. Join the fun and bring your own Hot Wheels from home to compete against others and claim the fame of having the fastest Hot Wheels car or truck. It's fun for all ages, and the track is set up inside where it's warm. Registration starts at 5:30 p.m. The races start at 6 and go till 8 on January 21st. Enjoy free popcorn while you watch the races during 3rd Thursday at Hanson Ford in downtown Clay Center.
I was putting away merchandise when in walked...
The name's Smart. Maxwell Smart.
It's a pleasure to meet a world-renowned spy such as yourself. How can I help you?
I'm setting up my international spy headquarters, and I need a chair.
Well, right now we have the best selection of office chairs, from the Laurel leather high-back chair for $298 to the Laurel sandwich seat mesh mid-back chair for $156. We've got chairs for every body and every budget. This is your lucky day.
Luck has nothing to do with it. It's skill, I tell ya. Pure skill that led me to Central Office Service and Supply in Clay Center.
30-26 ball game. Tigers down by 4 at the halftime break. Leading scores in the first half. Gavin Rothenberg, 12 first-half points, all on field goals. The Minneapolis Lions also got 8 from Michael Baker, including 2 threes. Brandon Wolf had 5 3-pointers. Trent Brubaker with 3 points, as the Lions would knock down 3 trays in the first half. The Tigers had 1 3-pointer. That was from Dalton Altizer. Play center led by Anthony Atkinson-Enneking. He had 7 points off the bench, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Ethan Rosine with 6, 4 each from Lane Libey, and Caleb Siebold 2 for 2 at the line for Morgan Chestnut, his 2 points. Not many free throws for either team. You look at Minneapolis, 0 of 2 as a team. The Tigers were 3 of 4 in that first half of play as a team. It's a 30-26 halftime score for Clay Center. Coming up this week on KCLY, we will remind you that Thursday night, you've got a chance to catch the Clay Center Tiger Wrestlers. They are traveling on the road to Marysville, an NCKO matchup, and that is scheduled to start at 6:30 Thursday night against the Bulldogs. And Friday night, back here in the Den, Clay Center is hosting the Abilene Cowgirls and Cowboys, another league matchup there. And then Saturday is the Twin Valley League tournament. The TVL will tip off on Saturday morning. Those brackets will be coming out tomorrow, and when we have all the details, we'll pass that information to you in our coverage schedule. It all starts Saturday morning. Phil Casper and I will be joining you from Frankfurt, where the TVL is being hosted this year. We are at halftime here at the Den. The Tigers trail 30-26. We're coming back right after this.
The Citizens National Bank has a long history of supporting the students of our community, on the mat, on the court, or in the classroom. Our support doesn't stop when the season is over or the school year ends. We believe in the value of higher education that is building our future leaders of our community and country. CNB offers a student checking. This account will transition you from being a local student to attending the college of your choice. Stop by and talk with one of our CSRs today. The Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. We've got you covered.
Did the recent storm cause damage to your roof? Call Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia now to have a member of our team provide an estimate to restore your roof. Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has been replacing and installing commercial and residential roofs for over 35 years. You can trust the Geisler team to get the job done right.
Your family has a lot to worry about these days, like birthday parties, science projects, and earning that pizza party in Mrs. Johnson's reading class. Getting there safely shouldn't be another worry. Give your family the peace of mind they deserve with the Michelin Premier family of tires. They're safe when new, safe when worn. Stop by Bud's Tire Service in Clay Center, and our experts will make sure you have the tires designed for a luxurious ride and confident control of the road. Safe refers to wet braking, wet handling, and hydroplaning resistance when the tires are new and worn to 5/32 of an inch. Go Tigers!
Did you know that high school students who play sports are also likely to excel in academics? That shouldn't be a surprise. The values of self-motivation, determination, and hard work, especially when the going gets tough, result in success both on the court and in the classroom. I'm Brett Hupka with Clay County National Bank, and we're proud to support our student athletes as they gain skills in both leadership and teamwork. Our best to the Tigers from Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
30-26 ball game. Tigers trailing here at the halftime break. We gave you a look earlier in the girls' halftime at the Hillsboro Trojan Classic, which is coming up next week. We mentioned just a moment ago the Twin Valley League tournament, which tips off this Saturday and then runs Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week through the 23rd. It'll tip off this coming Saturday the 16th. The Tigers and Lady Tigers head to Hillsboro on Tuesday the 19th, a week from today. And the Clay Center Tiger boys are a 7 seed at 3 and 4. They'll take on number 2 seed Heston at 6 p.m. Tuesday night. On their side of the bracket is number 3 seed Bennington, who is 7 and 1. They'll face Republic County. The top seed is Holcomb. They get Riley County in the opening round. And then Hillsboro is 5-2, the 4 seed. They'll face Wichita Sunrise. Place of the Lady Tigers are the top seed in the tournament, just taking their first loss of the season earlier tonight, 31-28 at the hands of Minneapolis. Clay Center will face Bennington, the 8th seed, at 3 p.m. a week from today. And then Riley County and Republic County will match up in a really good first-round ball game. That'll be played at the same time at 3 o'clock in the high school game. Clay Center plays both their boys and girls matchup at the Tabor gym. And then the other 4 teams in that tournament, number 2 seed is the host Hillsboro Trojans, and they'll face 7 seed Holcomb, while 3 seed Heston takes on 6 seed Wichita Sunrise. We're at the half here. Another timeout. We'll be ready to bring you second half action as the Clay Center Tigers get set to work against Minneapolis, trailing here 30-26.
Hey folks, Bill Rice from the Green Team. I want to invite you to come out and try our service department. We have a express lane for oil changes and much, much more. No waiting, 30 minutes or less, no appointment necessary. Make your vehicle road ready. Or if you need heavier work done, we've got certified technicians that can do jobs from recall work, regular maintenance, all the way to complete engine repair. So come out and see us at the Green Team, 802 West Crawford in Clay Center.
Make your new devices shine with Twin Valley Pulse Internet. Get 1,000 megabits per second upload and download high-speed internet. Ideal for video streaming, online gaming, and multiple device households. Include all your devices on one superior connection and get a home Wi-Fi network to enjoy any room internet convenience. Call Twin Valley to upgrade your internet at 800-515-3311, just in time for the holidays. Service availability and internet speed will vary depending on location. Certain restrictions apply.
I was straightening my office when...
Paper! I got your paper!
What in the world?
A whole truckload of premium 96 bright multi-purpose paper.
Paper?
Where do you want it?
Oh my. We'll have to have a sale on this. Normally it's $45.95 per carton, but I'm thinking $39.95 for all this. $37.95 for 10 cartons or more.
Look, buddy, I don't care what you sell it for. I just need it off my truck.
For the best prices on paper we've had in a long time, come see us at Central Office Service and Supply in Clay Center.
Resistant weeds are an ongoing threat to crop yields and likely will be an even bigger problem next growing season. Lucky for you, Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales is ready to help you out. We offer custom applications to knock down those weeds and keep them under control. Come in and visit with any of our field experts about how to stay ahead of weeds and give your crops the early advantage in the spring. We'd be glad to go over a custom application program for you at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
Back once again, halftime about to roll here from the 10 as Clay Center hosting the Minneapolis Lions. Early tonight, Lady Tigers took their first loss of the season, 31-28 at the hands of Minneapolis. Here the Tiger boys down 30-26. They also mentioned a score from that Marysville-Concordia matchup tonight. It would be Marysville girls winning over Concordia earlier this evening. So that keeps the Concordia Lady Panthers winless, which is still unreal considering the talent that they've been able to put together. No young, but Marysville, big win for the Bulldog girls. 67-56 was that final. And we also have a final in. Frankfort really battled state-ranked Centralia tonight. It would be a 51-44 final. It was tight throughout the final quarter, though eventually it was Centralia pulling away with the win. Here the Tigers start on defense. Second half, Dalton Altizer set play for a lob inside to the little guy, Brandon Wolf, and he gets the bucket and the foul, and it's going to be the third on Caleb Siebold. That is a triple whammy against the Tigers on the opening possession of the second half. That was called from the sideline, and they lobbed it to Brandon Wolf at 5'8". The senior went up and dropped it off the glass. The foul was called on Caleb Siebold. It's his third, and at the free throw line, Wolf does miss the charity. Tigers down 6 and put the basketball down quickly. Here's Siebold. Starts the drive, cut off by Rothenberg. Out top, Leiby lobs it low. Here's Rosine. Power dribble, takes it up, can't get it down. Good look inside, just couldn't finish. Tigers trailing here, 32-26. With the basketball out top is McKinney. He needs help. Nobody around. Now he puts the dribble down and gives it away to Wolf. 7:24 to work, just underway, third quarter. Tigers were down 4 at halftime and gave up the easy lob tip in by Brandon Wolf, the guard who has it right now, and he hands it outside to Jacob Johns. Rothenberg, he'll dribble drive, gets it through Cade Wallace, who was really hounding him the entire way. Rothenberg now is 14. Here's Lane Libby. The drive, the stop. He'll kick it left Wallace. The corner to Siebold. Back to Cade, out top Altizer. Libby, wing right, 3-ball. Bangs it in. Lane Libby now has 7. The Tigers trail by 5, 34-29. Big triple knocked in by Libby to start the scoring for the Tigers in the second half. Pressure by the Tigers. Wolf breaks it down, left side, bucket up and good. He has 2 quick field goals to begin the second half. Brandon Wolf now with 9 points in the game. The Tigers trail again by 7. Here's Rosine, high post. Jumps it outside to Altizer. He holds, now dribble penetrates, gets low, lost it out of bounds. That'll be Minneapolis basketball. Pushed toward the baseline, and Dalton trying to turn the corner. I think he was setting up Ethan Rosine, and he just lost the handle as he got near the baseline and turns it back over. So possession now goes to the Lions. Full court pressure again by the Tigers. Wolf breaks it down. Passes to McKinney, and he lost it off the back hip and out of bounds to the Tigers. Minneapolis not afraid of the pressure. They really did a good job to get through it and get up the floor. That time, though, they turned it over in transition. Here's Wallace, left on the wing to Siebold. Caleb back out to Cade. 36-29, Tigers trail by 7. Third quarter, 5:56 still to go. Wallace around left. Libby's got another look for 3. Hit his first one of the half. He's hit 2 in a row. Libby now with 10 points, and the lead's down to 4. Magic catching fire when the Tigers need it. Now it's Wolf inside. McKinney squares it up and puts it in. Jace McKinney has 4. Tigers down by 6. Cade Wallace to Altizer. To Rosine, looking for him to cut through the middle, and the ball. Rosine not really expecting it. Maybe led a little bit by Dalton and turned back over to Minneapolis, who leads by 6. Trayvon Thomas outside. Rothenberg back to Thomas and low against Libby. Wing right. Wolf for 3. He has hit his second 3-pointer. He has 7 in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter, and it's 41-29. The Tigers back down by 9. They trailed by 10 going into the second quarter, cut the lead to 4 here at halftime, but here in the second half in this third period, it's been all Minneapolis. 41-32. Siebold, outside Wallace, around left. Libby goes down inside. Rosine turns and spins. High archer, good. Quick draw has 8 now. The timeout taken by Coach Kelly Williams. 41-34 with 4:43 to go third quarter. Tigers trailing. Timeout on the court.
Holy man, woman, and child, it's a new year. Where did 2016 go? Of course, since it's January, it means that it's time for the Walls True Value Tool Sale. That's right, air compressors, cordless drills and tools, reciprocating saws, right angle grinders, and more on sale at Walls True Value, along with a coupon book sale for the ladies. Stop in and see what you can buy at bargain prices at Walls True Value, 423 Lincoln, in beautiful downtown Clay Center, open 7 days a week for you.
41-34 ball game. Tigers trailing here. It'll be Minneapolis basketball. Big bucket by Ethan Rosine after 2 huge 3-pointers back-to-back by Lane Libby. But Brandon Wolf has scored 7 in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. And Minneapolis still with a 7-point lead and now with possession. Wolf is looked like he used his dribble. Controlled him and able to take it inside. Altizer knocks it out of there. Right corner 3-pointer for Baker, no good. Battle for the loose ball, saved off of Minneapolis by Dalton Altizer. Play center has it back. The Tigers with possession, trailing by 7 here. Atkinson Inniking, left wing. Out to Rosine, now to Altizer. Back left on the wing and deep for Anthony. They'll kick it back outside, around right, Libby. To the high post, Atkinson Inniking, back out to Libby, fakes the 3, now dribble penetrates, gets to the lane, fingertip roll is good. Libby has 8 in the quarter now, 12 in the game, the lead back down to 5. Minneapolis with the basketball. Lane Libby hit those 2 threes. They had to come out and respect it. He head and shoulder faked him up in the air, and he went by him. Here's Wolf for 3, his 3rd of the game. 10 in this quarter alone. Minneapolis back up by 8, 44-36. Here's Lane Libby. Little one-on-one action. Now he gets it inside. Rosine bumped out of the lane. Can't quite get it to fall down. and no whistle on the play. So back down the court comes Minneapolis. Now it's Baker for three. It just rims off. Rebound ripped away inside Rosine, but his outlet pass taken by Rothenberg. He'll drive it and score it. Gavin Rothenberg now has 14. And the Tigers trail by 10, and it's taken away. Wallace's pass to Altizer, taken by Baker, and he finishes. Michael Baker now has 10 in a game. And the Tigers find themselves down by a dozen, 48-36. And you can see the enthusiasm and energy Minneapolis possesses right now as they've grown this lead. And Tigers just seem a little bit in a lull, trying to figure out how they're going to work against this thing. Altizer, three-pointer, right side. No, rebound comes off to Baker. Down court, Baker to Rothenberg. He'll stop in the front court. Left baseline, now it goes to Jacob Johns. 48-36. Tigers have fallen behind by a dozen. 2.5 minutes remains here in the third quarter. Here's Thomas the drive. Knocked away, and that's off of Minneapolis. Clay Center's basketball. The dead ball, Mason Allberg in for the first time. Morgan Chestnut back in. Cade Wallace will come out, as will Ethan Rosine. 48-36. Tigers have Atkinson, Enneking, Altizer, Allberg, Lively, and Chestnut on the floor. Allberg has it left wing and deep. Mason back out to Dalton Altizer. Now to Lane Lively. 10 points in this quarter by Lively. Allberg starts to drive it and then kicks it off to Lively. He'll drive, hang, lean to get the foul. He wanted the bucket, didn't get it. Good job by Mason Allberg that time to get him set up, drop it off to him, and then he did the rest by going into the lane and getting to the free throw line. Lane Lively has scored all but 2 points in this quarter for the Tigers, and he gets another one there. He has a 9 in this quarter alone. He now has 13 points in the game to lead Clay Center in scoring. Minneapolis has 3 players in double digits right now. One of those has double digits in this quarter alone. Lively misses on the second free throw. Clay Center down by 11, 48-37 with 2:05 to work. Left on the wing and deep. It goes now to Brubaker. Ball kicked away by Mason Allberg. Out of bounds to Minneapolis. It'll stay on the sideline. McCulloch will inbound. Baker back on for Minneapolis. Also Jacob Johns checks back in. On the sideline is Brubaker. Rothenberg, look inside. Pull up, no good. Foul is called. And they're going to say 2 free throws coming for the Minneapolis Lions. That'll be Jacob Johns gets a score in the game. Again, neither team's got a lot of free throw attempts in this contest. The Tigers are 4 of 6. Minneapolis 0 for 2 thus far, and there's a minute 55 to go in the third quarter. Free throw up and strong at the line by Johns. He has one more coming. The foul was on Dalton Altizer. It's his first. No one with any real foul trouble except for the Caleb Siebold situation, who picked up his third on the very first possession to begin the second half. Second free throw also misses. Atkinson Enneking brings it down. Anthony across the timeline. Gets it to Dalton Altizer, right and deep. Tigers down by 11 with the basketball. A minute 45 to work here in this third quarter. Altizer back right to Lively. Chestnut trying to post it in low. Lively starts the dribble attack. Here's Altizer out top. Can't get a 3 away. Allberg has it left wing and deep. Skip pass right to Atkinson Enneking. He'll drive, pull from 15, and drops it in. He's got 9 now. Had 7 in the first half. 48-39. Tigers back in single digits. And Minneapolis turns the basketball over. Brubaker had stopped, but his back pivot foot had not. And so Clay Center gets it back, down by 9, but remember, they were trailing by a dozen just moments ago. Now with possession, Altizer, left and deep for Atkinson Enneking. High post to Lively. Lane starts to attack, then lost it out of bounds. It'll be off Tigers. He had an avenue, and he got the attack started with that left-hand dribble, and it just got away from him, and Minneapolis gets it back. A minute 10 to work third quarter. Tigers on the floor. Lively, Atkinson Enneking, Chestnut, Allberg, and Altizer. Wolf, who has been lighting it up in this quarter, back in the game. He has it left wing. Ball fakes. No chance to drive. Now he's used his dribble up, gets it inside to Thomas. He'll turn, little fall-away baby hook, just about rolled in. Atkinson anything with the rebound. Now to Altizer. Dalton starts to attack. Out top to Anthony. He'll drive in the lane, hangs in the air, gets another one in. He's got 11. 48-41. Tigers now down by just 7. 33 seconds remains here in the quarter. Outside McCulloch. Libby on him. To the lane. Ball tipped away. Tracked down by Altizer. Now behind the back against Wolf. Crosses over and brings it to the timeline. Left and deep. Atkinson Inicky. Anthony slides in the lane. Can't get this one. Has his own rebound. Stripped away. He's fouled. He'll step to the free throw line to shoot 2. Lane Libby kept it alive initially. Then Atkinson Inicky able to get it, and he'll be at the strike for 2 free throws. 6'3" sophomore. 1 of 2 at the line tonight. He has 11 points in the game. 48-41. First free throw is short. Tigers, who trailed by as many as 12 in this quarter, have it down to 7. Atkinson Iniking trying to cut it just a little bit lower than that. First free throw was short. Second free throw is also short. Long rebound tracked down by Brubaker. 10 seconds left, 48-41. Brubaker in the lane, Libby the steal. 7-6, he's got numbers. Kick across to Atkinson Iniking. The fingertip roll rims out, and that will end the quarter. The Tigers trail by 7 as we head to the final 8 minutes. 48-41, Tigers trying to make a move here in the Den when we come back.
What's next in weed technology control? Oldie Seed now offers Roundup Ready 2 Extend Soybeans, the newest solution for weed control. Roundup Ready 2 Extend Soybeans is an advanced soybean treatment product that will provide tolerance to dicamba and glyphosate. If you've been battling hard to control weeds in your fields, worry no more. This product is built on the high-yielding Genuity Roundup Ready 2 yield trait, and it is available today from Oldie Seed.
Get more than propane when Propane Central delivers. Get a free gas system check, payment plans to fit any budget, and flexible delivery options. You can also earn free gas with their generous customer referral program. Just another way, Propane Central offers the best value in propane.
Propane Central, leader, innovator, and friend.
Tigers get 9 third-quarter points from Lane Libby and a boost from Atkinson Iniking off the sideline with 4 points, and they cut a 12-point lead down to 7. Remember, they were down 4 at half, and then Minneapolis got it rolling, so the Tigers right back in it, down by 7 points as we go to the final 8 minutes. Dalton Altizer, Ethan Rosine, Morgan Chestnut, Lane Libby, and Anthony Atkinson Iniking will start here in the fourth period. Libby has it right wing. Tigers have the basketball. Out deep it comes to Altizer. Left on the deep side wing is Anthony Atkinson Iniking. Libby starts to drive, had it taken away, gets it back, now leans in the lane, has it blocked. Lots of contact, nothing ball. Libby and Anthony trying to press in the backcourt. Now it's Wolf toward the paint. Lane is strong. Rebound, tipped right inside. Chestnut battles, and Morgan Chestnut has it. Big Mo out of there with it. Then off to Altizer. Back the other way comes Clay Center. Altizer attacks. His little runner up and good. Dalton now has 5 in the ball game, and the Tigers are back within 5 points. Here in the fourth quarter, just getting underway. Looks like a good finish in this one. Rothenberg gets it off outside to Brubaker. Now he stops out to the half-court stripe. Brandon Wolf with it. Wolf back to Rothenberg. He's double-teamed, gets rid of it to Brubaker, left wing. Tigers trying to run and jump on defense, and now Minneapolis wants a timeout. 48-43, Tigers hanging strong. 6:55 remains here in Clay Center. Tigers trail, but coming back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Hot Wheels will be heating things up at Hanson Ford on 3rd Thursday in downtown Clay Center. Join the fun and bring your own Hot Wheels from home to compete against others and claim the fame of having the fastest Hot Wheels car or truck. It's fun for all ages, and the track is set up inside where it's warm. Registration starts at 5:30 p.m. The races start at 6 and go till 8 on January 21st. Enjoy free popcorn while you watch the races during 3rd Thursday at Hanson Ford in downtown Clay Center.
48-43. The Tigers, who have led or have trailed throughout this ball game, down 10 after one quarter, got it to 4 at halftime. Then trailed by a dozen in the third quarter, have it back down to 7. Here in the fourth, they've got it within 5, 48-43 with 6:55 to work. So good push to begin the fourth quarter, getting the lead down to 5 points. Minneapolis with the basketball. Tigers in that man-to-man. They're really running and jumping on defense. There's a tip pass by Lively, picked up by Atkinson Enneking. Now the ball lost to the sideline, but Altizer has it. He'll pull the three, and it's just strong. Rebound tipped by Atkinson Enneking. He and Rosine both in the area battling for the loose ball, but it's knocked out of bounds. 6:39 left to work, fourth quarter. Tigers trailing here 48-43. Minneapolis back with possession. Brandon Wolf, who has 13 in the game, including 3 threes. He had 10 points in the third quarter alone. Atkinson Enneking, the takeaway, Wolf the foul. Either team in the bonus right now. That's just the third team foul against Minneapolis. Only 2 have been whistled against the Tigers. So this will be basketball out of bounds. We may not see, many in the bonus. It'll take a while for either team to get there. Altizer left and deep to Atkinson Enneking toward the post, trying to get it to Lively. Thrown into a crowd, it's taken away. Minneapolis back with possession. Wolf brings it across the midcourt stripe. Works it right with the dribble. Now brings it out to Trayvon Thomas. Right and deep on the wing is Jacob John. And a three-pointer is blocked by the Ant-Man and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lions. But the three-pointer from Wolf, who's hit 3 in this game, was swatted toward the corner and out of bounds. 6:03 left here in the fourth. Tigers trailing by 5.
The Citizens National Bank has a long history of supporting the students.
Roofing and home improvement.
Tigers get it back, trailing 48-43. Altizer, right on the wing deep. Here's Atkinson Enneking. Skips to the left, Lively. Take on the 3. Steps down low. Back out top to Altizer. Now to Atkinson Enneking. Back left, Lively. Looking low. Holds. Back outside. Anthony will attack. Takes it toward the lane. Shot off glass, and an offensive charge now goes the other direction. Called it on one end. Got it on the other. Looked like Atkinson Enneking had a defender sliding after he'd gotten up in the air, but the official says he was there and holding. 48-43 remains the score. It's been almost a minute and a half since either team has scored. That timeout was called with 6:55 to go in the ball game, and the score was, as it is now, 48-43. Here's Brandon Wolf through the timeline. Looks left and deep. McKinney has it. McKinney out deep for Baker. Starts right, now passes right. In the corner goes to Wolf. Down low to Rothenberg. Underneath the glass. What a shot by Gavin Rothenberg, who now has 16. 2 defenders around him, and he still found a way to get it off the glass and spin it in. Here's Lively to the post. Chestnut works his way to the glass, and he's headed to the stripe. Morgan Chestnut, good post inside, just kept working and holding that post. When he received the basketball, then took that hard right foot drop step toward the paint. And when he took it up underneath the defender, drew the foul, and he's headed to the line to shoot 2. Chestnut was 2 of 2 at the line in the first half of play. 50-37, Tigers down by 7. Chestnut's first free throw is off the left side. Thomas in for Minneapolis. Out will come McKinney. 5:10 left to work. Tigers trailing here by 7 points. Chestnut steps to the line. It cut it back down to 6. Tigers have not led in this game outside of very, very early in the opening quarter. Free throw is knocked in by Morgan Chestnut. So Big Mo 3 of 4 at the line. Down court quickly, Rothenberg in the lane. Kick out. Baker for 3, and he drills another one. Minneapolis wanting a timeout, and they get it called. And Coach Kelly Williams saying that was a 2-pointer, but they counted as a 3. Minneapolis goes back on top by 9. Michael Baker knocks in another Minneapolis Lion 3-pointer. Timeout taken by the Lions, 53-44. Tigers trailing, 4:59 left when we come back.
Add big flavor to your next get-together with Subway Catering, featuring good-to-go boxed meals with a side and freshly baked cookie, crowd-pleasing giant subs, and piled-high sandwich platters overflowing with flavorific choices. All made the way you say with everything you love. Subway Catering is simple, satisfying with something for everyone. A great value for any budget. Visit Subway.com to order and let us take care of any occasion. Subway, cater fresh.
Some catering orders may require 24-hour advance notice.
4:59 remains. We're in the fourth. 53-44. Tigers trailing, but continuing to battle back. And then the three-point barrage for Minneapolis continues to fall. They have now hit their 6th three-pointer in the game, 3 each from Brandon Wolf, and the latest, the 3rd from Michael Baker in the ball game. 53-44. Tigers will have possession. Still a long way to go, down by 9, but each time they get close to really getting this thing cut down tight, Minneapolis finds a way to respond. Altizer left and deep to Atkinson Inniking. Now to Altizer around right Seabold. Caleb back in there with his 3 fouls. Libby left wing. He's hit 2 threes in the second half. This one rims off. Rebound inside, Trayvon Thomas. He'll bring it out of trouble and give it out to Wolf, who will bring it across the midcourt stripe. So the Tigers still trailing by 9. Right corner is pass inside. Foul on Atkinson Inniking as they lost it inside to Rothenberg. This guy's been good. 5'10 senior, 16 points tonight. He had 12 of those in the first half of play. Then Brandon Wolf kind of took over in the third quarter, scoring 10 of his now 15 points. And then he had Michael Baker, who has knocked in 13, including 5 in the second half. The foul on Atkinson Inniking is his 4th. So they'll have to come to the sideline for a while with 4.5 to work. Cade Wallace back in. Wallace, Rosine, Libby, Altizer, and Seabold on the court for the Tigers. Pass. Libby steals the inbounds, and then touching it while still standing out of bounds was the inbounder that time, Jacob John. So the Tigers get a chance to have it back. Down by 9. 4:28 remains here in the fourth. Lane Libby to Dalton Altizer. He brings it across the timeline. Right on the wing deep, he comes to Seabold. Caleb looking low. Rosine posting. Around left, Wallace. Cade gets it back right. Great look for 3. Libby splashes another one. His 3rd of this second half. And he has really lit it up here. He now has 16 points in the game. Here's Thomas inside against Rosine. Strong. Rebound. John swatted by Rosine. A foul called before the shot. In neither team of the bonus, they're starting to near it, though. But how about Lane Libby? His 3rd 3 of the game. All have come in the second half. He has 16 points in the contest. And he has 12 of those in the second half alone. There's a pull-up by Rothenberg. He finally missed one inside. This guy's been dynamite tonight, but he left that one short. Tigers trailing by 6 now. Altizer to cut that lead in half. Yes! Dalton Altizer with a missile from downtown up top, and it's 53-50. Wolf. Left it comes to Thomas. Double team with Altizer and Rosine there. Outside is Baker. Around right it goes to Johns. In the corner to Brandon Wolf. He'll dribble penetrate. Gets a wide open lay-in. And he now has 17. 55-50. A couple of big three-pointers, but the Tigers the last 2 trips down. Libby and Altizer. Libby in the corner now with it to Wallace and out deep. Even beyond Dalton's range, it goes to Dalton. Out of the post for Rosine, and a foul called inside. This will be on Thomas of Minneapolis. The Tiger basketball on the baseline. That now the 6th team foul on Minneapolis. 5 against the Tigers. So again, you're seeing the foul situation, look toward potentially bonus opportunities for both teams. Tigers to inbound here from the baseline. In the corner right, Libby, another three ball. This one's strong. Weak side board comes away to Michael Baker. 55-50. Down court, Johns brings it left and deep to McKinney. Back out to Wolf. Tigers in the man-to-man, trailing by 5. Just under 3 minutes to go. Lob down low for Wolf. Underneath the basket to McKinney. Now he steps in, drives it, and scores it. He is able to get a step around Rosine that time and pick up his third field goal of the game. Altizer way downtown. This one's strong for 3. Rosine, though, the offensive board to Cade Wallace. Back right, it comes to Altizer. High post, Rosine. Ball went through his hands, and the ball is loose, and the foul is going to be called on Rosine as he and Jacob Johns were diving for the basketball, and Rosine undercutting on his dive the Minneapolis Lion, and now both teams have been whistled for 6 fouls. 57-50. Tigers headed down to a 3-point ball game. Now Minneapolis has it right back to a 7-point lead. 57-50. Rosine will come out. Atkinson inking back in with 4 fouls. Brandon Wolf walks it through the midcourt stripe, guarded by Altizer. Libby and Altizer a double team. Now to Rothenberg. Kick out. Wolf backs it out with 2:17 to work. Tigers trailing here, 57-50. Libby near steal. Baker gets it, drives it. Ball knocked out of bounds by Dalton Altizer from behind. So it stays with the Lions on the baseline, and now a timeout taken by Minneapolis. 57-50, 2:11 left. We're in the fourth. Tigers down by 7 when we come back.
Every major construction project uses concrete in one form or another. From residential driveways to basements, patios, and curbs, Midwest Products make great use of their ready-mix concrete. They operate 4 state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington to meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. Livestock slats, feed bunks, landscape rock, and more are all available from Midwest Products. Give them a call for all your jobs that require ready-mix concrete. 800-371-2252.
57-50, 2:11 to work. We're in the fourth. Tigers trailing by that 7-point margin. They just haven't been able to chip it down to where they could strike. First half, they trailed by 10 after 1 quarter, down 4 at halftime. They battled back. Then they trailed by a dozen in the third quarter. They get it down to 7 at the end of the third, down to 5 early third or fourth quarter, and now it's back to a 7-point lead. Now the inbounds play, shot blocked by Altizer. Down court, he's looking for Libby. It's thrown away. It's going back to Minneapolis, and Brandon Wolf went down really, really hard on that shot blocked by Altizer. And we're going to take an injury timeout as Coach Darrow out to look at him. 57-50, Minneapolis the lead. We'll take a break here. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, KCLY.
All those great pictures you took over the holiday deserve to be printed and shared. Digital pictures are fine to share on your phone or computer, but there's still nothing better than a printed picture you can frame and hang on the wall or flip through in your photo album. Come into Patterson's Health Mart in downtown Clay Center and use one of their 3 picture stations. You can choose pictures from your phone or Facebook, then edit and enlarge them. The staff will be glad to help at Patterson's Health Mart in Clay Center.
Central Valley Ag Pro Edge Risk Management for grain producers. Year-round planning.
We work one-on-one with producers to help them build and devise marketing plans with your own consultant, very specific to your operation.
CVA Pro Edge Sales Manager Luke Beckman factors in all variables.
Land cost, what's our investment in fertility, and what does the market present as far as opportunities.
Full service, agronomy, supplies, and Pro Edge marketing. Contact Central Valley Ag.
Where the customer comes first.
Brandon Wolf was able to get up and walk off under his own accord. Tigers full court pressuring, down 7, 2:02 to work. Pass comes into the backcourt. Rothenberg down the left sideline, toward the baseline, into the lane, runs right through Lane Libby. Couldn't get the charge call this time. Blocking foul, 1-and-1 chance for Minneapolis. Gavin Rothenberg will be at the stripe. 16 points in the game. Tigers trailing 57-50. A minute 56 to work. Foul on Lane Libby, his third. Free throw up and off the mark left. Tigers still time here, down by 7, a minute 56 to work, but obviously time becoming of the essence more and more and more. Rothenberg hits the second free throw. He's 1 of 4 at the line tonight, but has 17 points in the game. 58-50 now the Tigers trail. Lane Lively, wing right and deep. Dribble penetrates, stops, kicks it out left side. Atkinson Inningking for 3. It's strong. Chestnut saves it back in bounds. Wallace battles. Chestnut ends up with it to Altizer. High post, Lane Lively. In the lane, he ends it off now to Atkinson Inningking. He'll drive. No, gets his own board. Cade Wallace out top. Altizer, three-pointer is short and will go out of bounds to Minneapolis. Tigers still down 8 with a minute 30 now left here in this ball game. Minneapolis up the right sideline. Altizer fouling. That will put to the free throw line Michael Baker. Baker yet to shoot a free throw tonight, but he's knocked in 3 trays and has 13 points in the game. So Baker to the line with a chance at a 1-and-1. First free throw from the 5'10 senior is on its way. It's strong. Long rebound tracked down by Altizer. Tigers down 8. Short time now with a minute 24 to work. Cade Wallace, wing right. To Atkinson Inningking in the lane. Here's Lane Lively toward the paint. He's fouled, so it stops the clock. The Tigers get an opportunity at the line to score points with no clock moving. Lively now will be at the stripe. He has 16 points in the game. This will be a 2-shot foul as he was in the act, and the foul goes against Trayvon Thomas. It is his 5th. If Thomas comes out, Jacob Johns back in, also Brandon Wolf for the Lions back on the court. Lane Lively with 2 free throws coming. First on its way, good. Lively with 17. 1 more free throw on the way. Rosine back in. Chestnut out. Atkinson, Inningking, Lively at the line. Altizer and Wallace still on the court for the Tigers. Second free throw for Lane Lively. Splashes them both in. He has 18. Tigers down 6. 2-possession game, a minute 17 to work. In the backcourt against pressure, Minneapolis. Rothenberg to Wolf. Back to Rothenberg. Now across the midcourt line. Stops and gets it off sideline right to Wolf. A minute 5 left. Wolf gives it away to Baker. Altizer nearly swatted at it and came up with the basketball. Rothenberg now left wing. Tigers will have to foul here at some point. Anthony Atkinson Inningking tries for the steal. Rothenberg gets it off to Wolf now. Right sideline, 45 to work. Wallace double teams with Lively. Now the reach in. And that'll put a 1-and-1 chance at the stripe for Brandon Wolf, who has 17 points in the game. This will be the 9th team foul on the Tigers. Next time Clay Center fouls, it'll be a double bonus for Minneapolis. So Wolf gets a 1-and-1 chance here. The foul on Lane Lively is 4th. First free throw rattles out. Rebound, Atkinson Inningking. Tigers down 6 with the basketball. Down court to Lively, left wing, stops, skips it right. Wallace fakes right, moves left to the corner. Altizer lobs it low. Rosine in the paint. Shot up, no, and the rebound comes off to Minneapolis. Rosine will foul immediately. And Ethan Rosine has had one of those frustrating nights around the rim. That was a shot almost booked it every time, and it rimmed out on him. And the lead stays at 6 for the Lions. Timeout on the court. Stay with us. Tiger basketball will continue on 100.9.
When it comes to your mortgage, are you looking for low rates? Are you looking for high savings? Yeah. United Bank and Trust has what you're looking for when it comes to refinancing. Low rates, helpful staff, and convenience. Visit their online mortgage center at www.ubankonline.com or stop by any of their locations to get on your way to saving.
Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The variety of the Wow Bins at Ray's Apple Market is always changing and offers you great savings. You'll find over a dozen Wow Bins throughout the store, featuring your favorite brands, private labels, and new food items to try. From peanut butter to boxed dinners, snack items, canned goods, and more. Shop every week to find great values and stock up on pantry items your family enjoys. Ray's Apple Market is glad to provide customers with quality choices to feed your family while saving you money.
29.8 seconds left in the ball game. Tigers down 58-52. Minneapolis will be at the line shooting 2 here in a moment. Did get a couple of scores in Washington County and Lynn playing tonight in the girls matchup. Washington County State ranked 58-41 over the Bulldogs. Lynn put up a good fight, but ended up with the loss in that ball game. Bulldogs led by Caitlin Oldie's 14 points. Allison Dunsing had 10. Meanwhile, Washington County led by Annie Otot's 18. In the boys' game, it would be Washington County winning 75-22. The final in that one, 14 from Chase McGatlin leading the Bulldogs. Washington County gets 16 from Kyle McGatlin. Taylor Metz with 14. So Washington County gets the sweep of Lynn tonight. Free throw at the line by Jace McKinney is good. The lead now 7 for Minneapolis. A 3-possession game with 29.8 left. Both free throws crawl in, and McKinney has 8 points in the game. Lane Libby down the court. Off to Atkinson Inniking. Kick to the corner. Wallace fakes 3. Now steps in. Little floater on its way short. Atkinson Inniking tips it up. No. Tips it again. Gets his rebound. And now knocks in the bucket. 15 seconds left. And Coach Kelly Williams getting a timeout. 14 seconds remains in the contest. The timeout on the court. Tigers within 6 on defense here in the Den when we return.
Holy man, woman, and child, it's a new year. Where did 2016 go? Of course, since it's January, it means that it's time for the Walls True Value Tool Sale. That's right, air compressors, cordless drills and tools, reciprocating saws, right angle grinders, and more on sale at Walls True Value, along with a coupon book sale for the ladies. Stop in and see what you can buy at bargain prices at Walls True Value, 423 Lincoln, in beautiful downtown Clay Center, open 7 days a week for you.
60-54. It will be Minneapolis basketball out of bounds. Length to 4 to go. Tigers cut the lead to 6 on the Atkinson Inniking bucket. But again, now a 6-point game with only 14 seconds left. Tigers will pull for pressure. Rosine, Libby, Atkinson Inniking, Altizer, and Wallace on the floor. Basketball out of bounds to Minneapolis. Length of the floor to go. 14 seconds left. Home run ball thrown down court is going to be out of bounds. The clock was running a couple of seconds as that ball was touched on the sideline, and they may put a couple of seconds back on. And that will be Tiger basketball with 12.4 seconds now left. Minneapolis drew up a home run ball and threw the long pass down the court, and it was out of bounds on the sideline to the Tigers. 12.4 seconds left. Dalton Altizer inbounds to Cade Wallace. Atkinson Inniking with 9, with 8, drives and attack. Shot won't go. Rebound. Battle for Minneapolis has it with 4, and that's going to close it down. Minneapolis Lions get their 3rd win. The Tigers will drop to 3-5. It's a 60-54 final. Minneapolis with the win over the Tigers. Stay tuned. We'll come back, take a look at scoring in this game. Wrap things up on a tip-off Tuesday after this.
What's next in weed technology control? Oldie Seed now offers Roundup Ready 2 Extend soybeans, the newest solution for weed control. Roundup Ready 2 Extend soybeans is an advanced soybean treatment product that will provide tolerance to dicamba and glyphosate. If you've been battling hard to control weeds in your fields, worry no more. This product is built on the high-yield Ingenuity Roundup Ready 2 yield trait, and it is available today from Oldie Seed.
Get more than propane when Propane Central delivers. Get a free gas system check, payment plans to fit any budget, and flexible delivery options. You can also earn free gas with their generous customer referral program. Just another way, Propane Central offers the best value in propane.
Propane Central, need of innovator and friend.
I was putting away merchandise when in walked
The name's Smart, Maxwell Smart.
It's a pleasure to meet a world-renowned spy such as yourself. How can I help you?
I'm setting up my international spy headquarters, and I need a chair.
Well, right now we have the best selection of office chairs, from the Laurel leather high-back chair for $298 to the Laurel sandwich seat mesh mid-back chair for $156. We've got chairs for every body and every budget. This is your lucky day.
Luck has nothing to do with it. It's skill, I tell ya. Pure skill that led me to Central Office Service and Supply in Clay Center.
The Citizens National Bank has a long history of supporting the students of our community on the mat, on the court, or in the classroom. Our support doesn't stop when the season is over or the school year ends. We believe in the value of higher education that is building our future leaders of our community and country. CNB offers a student checking. This account will transition you from being a local student to attending the college of your choice. Stop by and talk with one of our CSRs today. The Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Back once again in Clay Center, the Tigers fall 60-54 in the final here against the Minneapolis Lions. It would be Gavin Rothenberg, 19, to lead the way. Brandon Wolf with 17, including 3 trays and a 10-point third quarter for Minneapolis. 13 from Michael Baker, putting 3 in double digits. A 3-pointer from Trent Brubaker, 8 points from Jace McKinney. And the Minneapolis Lions, again, led by Rothenberg and Wolf, 19 and 17, respectively. For the Tigers, it's a 20-point performance tonight for Lane Lively. 3 trays, 3 and 4 at the line, and 3 two-point field goals on his way to 20. Really put a big number up, 16 of those in the second half of play tonight. 13 points for Anthony Atkinson Enneking in the ball game. They get 8 each from Dalton Altizer and Ethan Rosine. 4 from Caleb Siebold, 3 from Morgan Chestnut, all at the stripe, and a 3 of 4 night shooting at the line. Tigers got behind early, continued to battle back, then fell behind again, battled back, and eventually just could not get over the hump and lose a 60-54 contest here against Minneapolis. Lions improved to 3-5. Tigers dropped to 3-5. In the girls' game, Lady Tigers lost their first of the year. Minneapolis gets them 31-28. Both teams now 7-1 on the season. Tigers right back here at home on Friday when they host the Abilene Cowgirls and Cowboys. Pregame again 5:45. Tip-off at 6. Thursday night this week, it's a 6:30 first whistle on the Clay Center Tiger Wrestlers. They have a duel on the road against the Marysville Bulldogs. We'll have on the air live Thursday evening. And then Twin Valley League basketball tips off on Saturday morning from Frankfort. That's going to wrap it up here from the Den. For our studio engineer tonight, Cale Drulo, this is Rocky Downing telling you to enjoy the rest of your Sports Tuesday.